Hey, this is Seth Wenning, and welcome to In-Car Movie Review. Today I'm reviewing Blinded by the Light. Blinded by the Light is directed by the person who directed Benedict Bingham. It stars mostly an unknown young cast. The only quote-unquote famous person is Haley Atwell, who plays Javed's teacher. Blinded by the Light is about Javed, who is Pakistani, and he comes from a typical Pakistani family in Luton, northwest of London. It's 30 miles away from London. His father wants him to obey, but it being 1987, he is into things that most students are into, music and girls, and just living life like a normal English teenager, whereas his father wants him to be Pakistani. And I think I'm going to have to do another video on immigration. Well, I can't speak to immigration from an English perspective, but I can certainly do so from an American perspective. What I'm going to say is his dad wants to keep being Pakistani instead of becoming English, and the opposite of that is assimilating. And each of them have their benefits, and each of them have their flaws. So, Javed's father wants Javed and his siblings, sisters, to remain Pakistani and have their Pakistani traditions and live in England. And Javed's father works for the GM plant. He gets laid off, and that's one of the trying moments of the film. Javed discovers Bruce Springsteen through his friend, who's another Pakistani, and he said, "This is what we're going through." And if you know Bruce Springsteen, he's very in tune to working class issues, like having to take a job that you don't want to take because you have to support a family that you weren't planning. And he talks about events in life that goes wrong, like losing a job, like possibly getting killed in Atlantic City, and the thrill of hot rodding on a Saturday night. And these are all universal themes, no matter if you're working class or not. We all want to drive fast cars on a Friday night. I'm sitting here on the strip, and the town I would go to when I was a teenager to hang out with my friends. And yeah, we do cruise the strip, and this is something that Bruce Springsteen would write about. Bruce's music, like all music, cuts across barriers, like different socioeconomic barriers or background or whatever. It's just universal things that people feel. And his dad doesn't see it that way, because sometimes when we get older, we forget what it's like to be young and want to be free and experience different things that we don't know. And Javed is a writer, and he was encouraged by Haley Atwell's character to write, and that leads him to great places. Only he thinks he's going to lose his family by breaking away from him. But also, I like this film a lot more than Let It Be, because it really spoke to me, and well, just like Bruce's music did when my dad introduced me to Bruce when he got the box set in 1985, live 1975, 1985, and they were all good songs, and even though I'm not working class, these topics are universal, and I still like Bruce's film. I still like Bruce's music. He's still the boss, and even though he's not popular like Ariana Grande or Chance the Rapper, he still has a universal appeal with his music. And so that isn't the only reason why I like this movie. It's because in 1987, Margaret Thatcher was Prime Minister for the third time, I think. And a lot of the stuff happening in here, like Charlottesville, was happening in England in 1987. And there's a direct correlation with that time and this time. And, these people from Pakistani, these immigrants were feeling a backlash from certain members of the British society, just like immigrants here feel certain backlash of certain members of our American society. And that was really powerful because, you have to, it was better than yesterday, because yesterday was all about what if the Beatles didn't exist. And this is how a musician like Bruce Springsteen can inspire someone to move above their stature and be who they want to be. And that's just a more powerful message. It wasn't all about money. It wasn't all about being successful. And this story was a true story. You'll find out in the end if you watch it. And that's really heartwarming because, I could spoil the movie for you, but I won't do that. It's very heartwarming. And it was well acted. The kid who played Javed was amazing. He was always on beat. He never acted like a kid. Well, it's hard to find kids like. I have made 2 or 3 films. One of them came out, and I worked with kid actors, and some of them, of course, are going to be better than others. But the guy who played Javed was, and all of them were really, really good. I encourage you to see this movie and enjoy it. I know I did. I also felt a connection. So if you like this video, please like, subscribe, comment, and have a good day.